what you call eating crawfish, they oftentimes in the South, definitely in New Orleans, they call it sucking heads. Now, crawfish is amazing. One of the best meals ever. And a crawfish boil, if you've never been or experienced one, allow me to elaborate. About 4 or 5 months of the year, I'm not an expert, it becomes crawfish season. Well, they'll harvest these things up, and then you can buy them down in Texas all over the place. Obviously, in Louisiana, they've got this thing mastered. What you do at a crawfish boil is these guys will get this gigantic vat, this gigantic pot. This is always done outside. I've never seen one inside. And they'll pour all this crawfish in it, yes, but they pour a lot more than that. They pour in corn and potatoes. There's always some delicious sausage of some kind sliced up in it. There's always some spicy Cajun seasoning mixed in it. And they do this gigantic vat of the stuff, and they boil it up. Then, when it's eating time, you don't get a plate like some commoner. There's a gigantic table. There's normally newspaper thrown down on the table. They simply take this huge vat of food and they dump out this huge, steaming, spicy pile of deliciousness in the middle of the table, and you scarf. We do this in my neighborhood all the time. We have a bunch of guys from Louisiana. There's always a bunch of Louisiana transplants here. Nobody knows how to party and cook like Louisiana people. No one in the country does. You let them handle it. And they'll do these big crawfish boils, and families, kids are running around playing, and you just sit around, maybe a couple Bud Heavies, and you just sit and you suck heads and eat sausage, and you're trying to put the flames out on your mouth. Crawfish is one of the great things ever. But maybe you're listening to me from Wyoming right now. Maybe you've never experienced this in your life before. Get to a Cajun restaurant during crawfish season, and you can get a mini experience of this. They'll bring you a big vat of it with a bib. They always bring you a bib and a bunch of stuff to wipe your hands because it's messy, and they'll just set down this steamy pile of goodness in front of you. You sit back and you enjoy. All right? How about that, Chris? Educating people on the Southern way of life.